Good afternoon. This is Jill Harris Brown, and today I'm here to give you a lesson on how to make tinfoil figures. So let's get started. For our lesson today, we need three things. Very simple. We need a pair of scissors, we need some Scotch tape, and a piece of foil. The foil I have is roughly a square, and you can make this as big or as small as you want. This one is roughly 10 by 10, 9 by 9, so it doesn't really matter, whatever size you want to work with. You're going to start by flattening your foil out, and you're going to look at the top of your foil, and you're going to estimate about 1/3 over, which would be right here, and make just a little tear, and then go 1/3 from the other side and make a little tear. So we know we've divided that in thirds. Now go down to the bottom, and you want to divide this in half. So we're going to take a little tear here, just like that. And it doesn't have to be exact. Foil is very forgiving. Okay, so now I'm going to hold my foil here, and I'm just going to tear it down about 1/3 to almost 1/2 of the way, about so far. And then with the other side, I'm going to do the same. Just tear it gently. And then with the one at the bottom, we're going to tear it up about 1/3 of the way. About so much. So we've got 3 tears here. So you can see this is going to be one leg, the other leg, and the 2 arms, and this will be the head. So we're going to start on the bottom, just kind of taking this and scrunching the first leg gently together, like this. And it might tear a little, but that's okay. Then let's take the other side and let's scrunch it together just a little bit. And just pinch it and pull it together. And sometimes I hold it in the middle so it doesn't tear. So we have 2 what are going to become legs here. Then we're going to go up and we're going to take our arms, scrunch those together carefully. Let's do the same with this one. It doesn't look like much now, but eventually we'll get it to look right. And then this is going to be the head, so we're just going to fold that, kind of take your hand and fold it over a little bit like that, and sort of make it into a ball. All right, so this is what we have right now. Now I'm going to work it so that I try to find the waist a little bit, like right here. Scrunch that in. And now we can start working a little bit with the legs. You make them a little more uniform. And you've got your scissors, so if you find that something's too long or it's not right, you can always clip it off. Okay, here's the other arm. Here's the head. I'm going to pull that up a little bit. Here's our arms. Let's scrunch that a little bit. The other one. Now we can see that the arms are a little bit too long. Normally when you're standing up, if you were to put your arm down like this, it should go to about your knee. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my scissors here and just cut off this little bit here. Make it a little more to size. And let's do the same thing with the other one. This would be about the knee. So we're just going to cut that off. Okay. Now, let's think about our joints. We've got joints, elbow joints. So maybe we want to bend the arm a little bit here. And maybe with this one, we'll bend it that way. And then, of course, we have our feet and our legs, and we want to emphasize the knee, which would be here. The other knee would be here. And then we have a joint in our ankle, so that's kind of fun to pull your foot up just a little bit here. So as you can see, this is beginning to take shape. And this is not a perfect replica, obviously, of a person, but it's fun to make them because you can make them into all different kinds of positions. One of the things I thought was fun is, as you saw at the beginning one I made, I had it actually hanging off of the paper. So you can make this hold on to you. So if you want to hold it like that, you can also use it to show different yoga poses, which is fun. So if you were going to lie down and maybe do some sort of yoga poses, you could. You could have this person swimming. Let me turn him over for a minute. He could be doing the backstroke, not the backstroke. He could be doing freestyle. But anyway, let's turn him back over and get him to sit up for a second. I'm going to bend his leg, bend his knee, make his foot a little bit here. And now we have an action figure. The head is just a little bit too big, so let's make that a little smaller. And I'm going to bring one arm down here and one arm down here, like that. And I can make this little guy sit if he were sitting like this. And now is where your tape comes in handy, because I'm going to get a little piece of paper, which is something I forgot to tell you might need, which is a just a small, if you have a little bit of cardboard, doesn't matter what, you can actually put your figure onto the cardboard. And if you take your Scotch tape, take a little piece of Scotch tape, and you put tape on one of the feet. So I'm going to do that to show you. Then we can get him to stand up. So maybe you want to do your pose where this yoga pose where you try to balance on one leg, which is a possibility. I hope you can see that. It's a little bit awkward with the camera. So the idea is that you can, if you have the tape, you can also do all kinds of interesting positions. Let's try this one, where maybe this guy is running. If you can see him there, he's running really fast. So that's where you have to decide what you'd like to make. And if you get excited about this, you can even add in a few extra things. And let me show you here. I have another figure, and this figure is with a cat. So here's a cat. So I hope you can see this at this angle. But you can make animals, you can make more people. So I hope that you've enjoyed this lesson. Again, if you've made any of the lessons, please send them to me, and I will share them with the group, as well as the lessons from the time before. So that's all for now. So take care. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.